What's going on, everybody? It's Kyo Vinek, and we're going to be checking out the Google Pixel 7 Pro. This is a 2022 release, but I've been using it for about 6 months now. I'm a regular iPhone user, but I'm not new to the Android ecosystem, so it's a familiar experience for me. I got the hazel color option, which is a surprise for me because I normally go for the darkest color option when it comes to smartphones. But this color with the gold accents is a clean look. So we have a glass back with an aluminum frame. This phone is rated IP68 dust water resistant for up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. I never put this phone into anything close to that extreme, but it's a safe feature to have. At the bottom, starting from the left, is a microphone, a USB-C port, then one of the loudspeakers. The right has the volume rockers and the power button. On the top, you have your antenna and a microphone. Then on the left, you have a SIM tray, which is convenient to have, especially since phones are starting to only have eSIMs. Now, I'm not a fan of the overall build of this phone. Although the curved edges of the display looks cool, handling this phone without a case can feel a bit awkward. It would be nice if the edges of the phone curves into the display, but it's flat. So basically you have a real tiny rail to hold on to when maneuvering across the phone. We're hearing rumors that the Pixel 8 will have a flat display, which is enough for me to upgrade because I feel like eventually I'm going to drop this phone because of the awkward feel in the hands. Now onto the display. It's a 6.7-inch AMOLED. Fresh out the box, the phone's resolution is set to 1080p, but you have the option to bump it up to 1040p, which I advise all Pixel users to do because you'd want to get the most out of this display. I appreciate the option to switch resolutions for moments when users want to preserve battery life, especially when traveling and having less access to charging. The quality of the display, it's okay. Colors pop and details are sharp, but even though this display is set to have a brightness up to 1500 nits, it looks super dim, especially when using outside during the daytime. Now, one feature I don't care for in the display department is the always on feature. I think the layout and design is too bland, and I noticed a major difference in battery consumption, even when 1080p resolution is set. So I leave that turned off. This phone packs a fingerprint reader within the display, which is nice to have since the face unlock only uses a single camera. So when it comes to facial recognition, it is useless during the nighttime. So I turn face unlock off and I just use the fingerprint reader. It's pretty accurate and unlocks pretty quick. I always hear other display fingerprint readers are faster, but I never feel like I need to unlock this phone any faster than how it does now. What's special about the Pixels is that Google designs their own processor exclusively for the Pixel phones, and that's the Google Tensor G2. It specializes in things like assistant voice typing, live translate, motion mode, and face unblur. Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 does have overall better performance in the Galaxy phones, but for the Google to be on their second chip sounds like a promising future for the upcoming Pixel phones. Performance on the Pixel 7 Pro is silky smooth. I don't remember the last time I had a hiccup on this phone. Switching between heavy apps is also handled pretty good, since this packs a 12 gigabytes of RAM. If you were to get a regular Pixel 7, then you'll end up with the 8 gigabytes of RAM. I've heard a bunch of bugs when this phone was first released. I didn't have to deal with it since I recently got this phone, but one weird flaw I came across was within the Play Store. The app was unable to load and I wasn't sure what to do. Eventually, I came across a video that helped. I had to dig in within the phone settings to update the Play Store app, which was a hassle just to fix that issue. A cool new feature within the Recorder app is live transcript, which is surprisingly accurate.
What's going on, everybody? It's Kyo Vinek, and today we're about to check out the Google Pixel 7 Pro. Nah, I mean...
Another one is photo blur, which takes an existing photo that seems out of focus, and the software does its work to put certain objects more in focus. On the back, it holds a triple camera system. We pack in that 50 megapixel on the main cam, which is capable to take wide angle shots. The secondary camera is 48 megapixel, which is a telephoto lens that packs a 5x optical zoom. The third camera is an ultra-wide lens with 12 megapixels. The performance on these cameras is amazing. I'm not always zooming in with my camera, but it makes for a great all-around camera. Pictures come out vivid, the contrast hits a little higher than what I'm used to on the iPhone 13 mini. Overall, I give this camera a 9 out of 10. When it comes to video recording, we're able to record in 4K with OIS. Battery life isn't the best on this phone, especially when you have 1440p resolution enabled. The 5000 mAh battery capacity is reasonable for this phone, but you're going to find yourself needing at least one charge in between your day, even with regular usage. If you look back at my previous videos, you know that Android always have room in my usage, but I always seem to carry an iPhone because it makes for a better daily driver. And the reasoning is because for me, I come across inconvenience that comes with Android. One flaw I noticed is that the hotspot works a lot better on my 13 mini with the same T-Mobile SIM that I use. Also, the loudspeaker sounds muffled, as if I have something covering the speakers. And the microphone has a little more difficulty picking up sound. In conclusion, I would still recommend the Pixel 7 Pro, only because its price is always dropping. We're close to seeing the next gen, so this isn't a good time to immediately cop a Pixel 7 Pro without a price drop. Android 14 is about to pop off, so I look forward to getting in that update and sharing it with you guys. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. As always, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. And make sure you're subscribed for the latest. Later!